That's
It's
good.
cool.
You can make your own.
Well,
Sarah did turn on her thing. Okay, now let me fix it.
Sarah, the lighting is on point today. You don't look like
You
you're a
look
witness
less like
protection.
like you're being protected by the government. Still some, like not zero, but less.
I have the light actually pointing to me this.
Oh, bold.
Old choice,
Bold
Cotton.
choice. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Scattered Sea. We're all pretty low energy today, pretty tired. Coming to you on a Sunday.
Mm.
But you know what? Sometimes Jesus has to wait. You know what? Can we run that back? Reggie, cut that last 15. Thank you. Sunday Slam with the Jesus.
We gotta work on that intro.
Yeah,
We really gotta work on that intro.
I messed around with I wanted to make a little like Super NES sounding like intro music, like like Stardew Valley. I messed with it for like 30 minutes. I was like, no, I don't have the mind for this. Sarah, who's our sponsor this week?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah.
They said they emailed you directly, and I said, oh, okay, just let
Bubbly.
Bubbly? Oh my god. Bubbly, the fresh maker. That's their tag, right?
I feel like, yeah.
You spelled it wrong. There's only one.
Okay,
Well, there is technically only two B's, but it's
We should start choosing some.
No.
Is that an American company? Because I would like future sponsors to be American. I want to leave those dollars here.
I mean, look,
the dollars
Bubbly.
circulated. Yeah, let's spend some time. Let's spend our limited time. Let's sort this out right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
Matter of fact,
We are PepsiCo. They're part of Pepsi.
Okay, that's
Well,
fine.
we just called. We just lost the sponsorship.
So
You spelled it wrong.
Visit Australia.com just dropped us.
Australia just dropped. They're one of the three companies in the United States that own the rest of the other companies. And thank you, Viacom, PepsiCo, and Amazon. Swiffer, the word on the street was that you were about to tell us what happened last week on Dragon Ball Z.
Me?
That is
Just
what you
just
said
said.
earlier in an email.
Yeah, I had it open. Okay, hold on.
Standing by.
Alright. To start it out, we found an anchor. Amaya found an anchor for us. She started finding wood for us. We got a bunch of wood. Got a bunch of wood. We want to repair the boat in the cove. I'm going to repair the boat. I wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
We got some teams to ship repair and to scavenge, and then we got some nails. We find more wood. There's an anemone that releases a pheromone that stuns wildlife. There's bad eels, and it bites Red River. We got some more wood.
I feel like that dude was pretty chill if I remember doing that voice, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Well, there were chill fish, I think, but the eel was bad. I found a prosthetic leg. Nomad and Angus make a paste using their fermented banana setup, and thus came along Nannertar. TM.
Cemented into the
canon. We find the captain's quarters. I found the book. We have to determine all of our roles.
Captain's log.
Yes. It originally belonged to Captain Siobhan Renault, captain of the first vessel Gemini, Viridian Empire. There's so many details that I didn't need to write down. Nannertar consists of 4 pre-chewed nanners, and it has to be pre-chewed by 2 people. 2 dwarf-sized scoops of sand. Italian style, stomp it like it's grapes, and then we need a fire. Just to make sure we know how to cook them.
That checks
Built the crane. We build Rugland his building out of shitwood. He made rope. We talk more to Doblis, and he helps us with the boat. And we end up getting the ship all good. We get it out. Ruglin is gonna make money. Ruglin was gonna give us money, but someone took it. He's pissed. Build the hole first. It takes a few days. Algae starts to brown. Doblis is sad. Goes down into the bilge. Nodar, Nomad, and Aldar heart. Aldar collects algae samples. Doblis tries to get him to take different algae, repair mast, build a dinghy. We get the anchor. Find a piece of cloth. I wrote it's a captain, but it was a captain's hat. Maya talks to Doblis. He wants to join on a journey. He wants to learn. He's willing to help. Her Majesty Argana, our ship, our adventure started.
Oh, okay. So I realized afterwards last time there are some things I think we need to tidy up on the island before we go, and some things we need to make official if they are indeed official. Did we set the name? Are we good with the name? I like the name. I just want to make sure that everyone is on the same page.
Unless anyone has
Yeah.
other recommendations.
Well,
Okay.
the only viable option that I can think of was Red Bull did call and showed interest in putting their name on the ship. So we could call it the Red
could
Bull.
be sponsored by Red Bull, or it just could be called the Red Bull.
The Red Bull, yeah.
But you guys need to decide. Just a quick little backdrop. That was great, Swiffer. Sarah, did she miss anything?
No,
That felt good.
it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
Just to give you guys a heads up, because it's been, I think, 10 calendar days. You've been on this island now for a few weeks. You're in a survival situation, but you're like, you ever watch the show Survivor? It's like week 3. Some people have been voted off. Like, you've fallen into a routine a little bit. Like, you're not fighting for your life anymore, but you are not a civilized person either. You haven't changed clothes. You've went swimming, but you haven't bathed. You've gone without a lot of creature comforts. You're not feral, but you're like, you can see how a couple of months on this island, maybe you're closer to Rublin than you think. Your relationship with Rublin is complicated, I guess. He had money stolen from him, but that's neither here nor there. But I just
He was gonna give it to us anyways, to be fair.
He was going to give you the money anyway. But I just wanted to set the scene so you guys kind of knew where you're at. Did I just delete that?
What?
No.
Drew, what's our relationship with nanners? Obviously useful, like as a food. Like, are we excited to eat them still? Is this good shit?
So yeah, that's an excellent point. Like now, it's like eating is not something you enjoy anymore.
It's just something that happens during the
It's
day.
something that happens like 3 times a day because like you've eaten nanners for the
Reading the
13th
same
time.
Yeah, this sucks.
I want to get a quick sojourn. I decided I need to start tracking this. Not that I don't trust you guys, but I need to kind of at least know what's happening. Does anyone have any wheels? The wheels I can remember are a shipwriting
I
one.
do.
Yeah, a shipwriting one for Jazora. Building a nanner distillery. Does that sound right?
Yep.
I want to say that was a big one. That was like an 8-piece, but I don't know how much we've filled.
That was a 6-piece, and we filled 3 so far.
Times 6, we've done 3. Okay, and Jazora, you've done 1 of 4. I want to say
Yeah.
for shipwriting. Now, are there any other wheels except for Aldar's hydrophobia?
No, that's the only one I was gonna bring up. That wheel and Nomad and Aldar's friendship.
Oh,
Friendship.
that wheel filled up immediately. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Yeah, for the visual. The first beautiful friendship has blossomed. So I wrote down some questions that I feel like we should answer here. And then we'll get into the ship. I was thinking about something. You guys cleaned it up, but the ship has a smell. It's been underwater for a long time, and deep in the wood there's a smell. How about this? I'm going to lay you guys out some problems, and you can decide if and how you want to solve them. The ship has a smell. You could probably get used to it. You have nothing to sleep on in the ship. Does that make sense? Could you sleep on the floor of a ship? Probably. Would it be great? Probably not. And we need to have a conversation with Rublin about the deal that's being struck, because a lot of numbers have been thrown around, and we need to kind of lock in what that will mean.
I think we're pretty
Hey,
low.
stop spamming.
Yeah, we left off in 85-15.
Is that final?
That was it, yeah.
I think for how important this is, I feel like we should have a scene. Rublin, you guys are doing your work on the ship. It's looking beautiful, floating gently in the bay. And Rublin appears. Well, no, he's standing at his lemonade stand. One last thing, Sarah. 4 pieces of wood, bundles of wood are left. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is 4. Okay.
Because I usually listen to the last episode, but I haven't yet. Okay, so yeah. So also, if you want to add anything to the ship, there was talk of building a dinghy.
I thought we did.
We did.
That's
We did.
We did.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We have.
You should listen to last week's episode. It was 5, right?
I wrote build dinghy takes 1 bundle down to 4 bundles.
Okay, so you have 4 spare bundles. You built a crane. You built him a shop. Well, quote unquote, a shop. He did not get. He had requested a gate. We have not done that. It's up to you guys if you want to do that. But those I feel like are some problems to solve.
How much would it be for some beds and the gate? Like, how much wood would we need?
I have the gate down for just 2. The beds I feel like would be 1.
Do we want beds or hammocks in our situation ship?
Where's the A guy?
Okay.
I was down to go forward. I don't even.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should do the
Just give me there's one up there, one.
gate. But I'm down for a hammock. I don't really need like a full-on bed.
So I'm here for that. You guys don't have like all the coats and stuff were used to build the makeshift sails. So
Yeah,
I'm willing to hear that. I would just need to know like how you do that.
So the isn't the tree that's readily here kind of bendy?
Yes, the gossamer, whatever I said, tree.
Yeah. So we just weave it in a basket type of thing, or like whatever we find it's pliable, and then just place to sleep.
Yeah,
Humble place to sleep.
I feel like you guys make enough for how many of you are there? 6.
6, yeah.
Well, there's also Doubles.
Doblis is. You get the sense Doblis is not. He's gonna live in his little space.
So he'll take care of his own
Yeah,
bed.
you don't have to worry about Doblis. He's Oh, and there's another point. Sorry, I'm remembering stuff as we go. Doblis will drain your food ration supply, but he's not. He won't refuse to help if it's for the
Right,
good of everyone.
We did discuss that last time.
Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure he's not he's not a sassy little boy who's like, no, bring me more nanners. Like he's he's a function. He can be a functional member of the crew.
Right, yeah, that was a discussion we had.
Yeah.
No.
So what do you guys want to do first?
Did we find a way to attach the dinghy, like we were talking about, like kind of hanging it over the side? Or...
Very excited about the dinghy being like a foot. So it's like a row. Okay, so just so I'm picturing it, it's like a bigger rowboat, and instead of it being on the side of the ship, it's just always in the water. Is that what we're saying?
I don't think we said that could work. Remember, at the road
No,
trade,
he didn't want it over the
part of
water.
ship.
Oh, that's right. You guys were gonna hang it up on the ship.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's going to be close to the ship just in case anything happens. You can hop right back in.
Help me understand what we're talking about here.
Hold on a second.
It's like a life. Yeah, we need like a picture, but I'm just thinking like 2 arms going off the ship, and they're secured. The boat's in between those 2 arms, and it's
And I
secured.
guess what I'm really asking is A, what it looks like, but B, like, is it going to require more resources?
I thought it was the bundle of wood.
I mean, I'll let you do it for a bundle of wood.
I thought we already...
No. The boat was the bundle of wood.
It would just be like rope to secure. Here's a picture of what it would look like to have a dinghy attached to a boat.
Let's see.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes,
I did not
yes.
understand what we were asking for. I thought it was like you're building
There
it
we
above
go.
the mast, and it's like floating in the air. Okay, no, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's it.
That makes sense, and that is not a bundle of wood type of thing. That's a time thing, and you guys have time. So yeah, several of you spent some time like attaching the dinghy to the side. Just for flavor, is it like on the back, like that boat, or is it like on the side?
I was thinking on the side.
Uh-oh.
Well, is this like a traditional kind of pirate ship, Drew? Like, what's the look of the ship?
It's a pirate ship.
Okay, so usually.
Stand by, I've got the picture.
If if we go like if it's like the picture of the Sweet Pea share and there's a flat back, you normally want to put it back there so that the mast can move freely. Depending on the mast.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, where did I put it? Now you know who's gonna help me find it. Google. Oh, I have another thing for you guys. It's terrible. Here we go. Take that. Copy, paste. If you'll. Oh, do I need to save it as a picture? I will. So this is my very bad drawing of like the dimensions of the ship, just to give you guys an idea of like what it actually is. It's I'm not an artist, so please don't hurt my feelings. I'm doing the best I can.
Oh,
Beautiful.
okay.
So like the sections of the ship are clear to you guys.
Perfect.
Hell yeah. So I'd
Yeah.
say like off the back of where the captain's cabin is could be the dinghy.
Yep. There you go.
I imagine like there used to be windows there, and now it's just open air. So like the captain could look back and see Nomad in his little boat.
Right outside the.
Right out. Hey, there's a friendly there's a morning routine. You're stretching and you're making weird eye contact, and there's a wave like that.
Little yoga thing.
Yeah. Oh hey. How'd you sleep? You gotta have that forced awkward neighbor conversation. And that is the last thing I need to bring to you guys' attention. The tiger on the table, the elephant in the room. We have some open job titles that need to be filled.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to read that.
But what do you guys? We got other problems to solve. What are we up to? Oh, and food.
Dude, it
You
was
also need to
rough,
store and
bro.
prepare food for a journey.
Because like it's
Can
like he wants
we
to
just get like a bunch of birds and
like,
just get a bunch of bananas?
Totally.
Can we tackle the first original problem that you were in the middle of setting up, and then we will tackle the position?
Yeah. So what's problem
So-
A?
Problem A would be Rublin and the portions of the numbers of who gets what in that agreement.
Yeah.
We decided we're not going to build his gate.
Yeah.
I-
So you tell him that news. Like he's at his stand and like, who's gonna be like, who's the group designated to deal with the Rublin?
I believe
Not me.
prior to it was Angus that was doing the wheeling and dealing, as well as Red River was doing some.
Yeah.
That's correct.
That
was
That's
my-
talk with him.
Yeah.
They have the best relationship with Rublin, but I have no problem being the bearer of bad news. But however you guys want to do that.
Yeah, I don't think we should all go. I think let's keep the you know, 2-3 people is enough. It's a little guy, so we don't think intimidated to
Sure, you
that.
don't want me. I'll go to the back room and just stare at him menacingly.
No, bro. The guy
Yeah, we can do me, Red River, and probably all. Probably all there.
Theoretically close
Just
by.
a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You guys walk up on him, and he is polishing his little lemonade stand. And he's working on making more rope for you guys. He says, "How y'all doing? I'm getting y'all ship's starting to look real good."
Thank you, bro. Yeah, man, we're trying to get out of here, and get out of your hair. You've been such a good host to us the last few days, last few weeks. But it's time for us to get the adventure going, and we want to see you prosper and do well. So we came to just talk some numbers here. Whatever makes the most sense. We got a lot of mouths to feed. Yeah, boss man. So I think the last thing we discussed was an 85-15 split, which You feel this?
I don't know how you
Yeah.
boys are gonna split 15% 6 ways, but Sam, hell, like, if anybody can do it, you boys can do it.
Yeah, about that. We were thinking it because excellent point, which is exactly what we're thinking about.
Well,
the 85 would be for us.
This is handout.
Yeah, the 85 would be for us because obviously we have a lot of mouths to feed. You know what I'm saying?
What's his name? What's the monkey's name? Does anyone remember?
Barney?
Barney is nearby, hopping and yelling, and Ruben says, "Quiet down, boy. I'm trying to think." And he does some quick math. He's doing it on his fingers, and he says, "I like the cut of you guys' jib. I'm gonna be honest. If you guys hadn't come along, I don't know how many nickels I had left in this old dime store. But let me tell you, is this his voice? Yeah, this is his voice.
Yeah. This is something known and love. This voice. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've been thinking about this a little bit. We're close to fair. God damn, we're close to fair. I can smell it from here. 20% duck my way, and I want an agreement on a few more things, just so that we're business partners, and I'm excited. I feel like 20% is good. I don't want to keep up this accent because I've got a few long things. So he wants 3 things that he explains. He wants to be able to negotiate pricing without talking to you guys. Like, as he's running his business, even though he'll only own a portion, he doesn't want to have to consult people on if he's making deals with people. He wants to be able to hire and fire at will. He wants managerial. Like, he doesn't, again, he can't wait for you guys to return so he can hire someone, because if he needs help, he wants to hire someone.
Yeah.
And he wants to be able to sign trade deals. Like, same thing. Like, he wants to be able to make agreements with other entities. And he will not do any renovations without your consulting them. So he's not going to make... So you won't come back and he built a brothel. Like, those are conversations that he'd want to have with all of you first.
I like it. Is that it? That's all the things?
That's it.
So I pull Angus to the side. You know, it's a little sidebar.
So it's like Shark Tank.
It's kind of...
Yeah. It's exactly.
Shark, and it's a small gnome man. Well, I guess you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's not like Shark Tank. It is Shark Tank. It's exactly like it.
He looks like a little Mark Cuban. I've never described what his face looks like. He's a 2.5 foot tall Mark Cuban.
Little stout little man.
Yeah.
Would own the Mavericks if this was a different realm.
Yeah. He actually owns a Monkey basketball team, but they haven't been successful.
Yeah. I like that. I like the Angus. I don't disagree. The terms seem decent. The only thing I would add, like a counter offer, I would say, okay, like we can do that. But the other thing is, I'm not into slavery. So as long as we stay away from slavery, I think we're good.
That's a good line.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about this fella because I don't want to get mixed up with any slavery or any kind of. I don't know what's out there.
So he wants 20% now?
He wants 20. His counter is 20. Yeah.
How about 0?
Oh, shit.
Are you saying
like,
to him or are you saying
hold on. Yeah, Ruglin, you can hear me, right? At this point. Oh, I'm pissed at this point. Ruglin, pal, I understand the 3 things that you want. I respect that. But the 20%, I don't think we could do that, man. How about we do 85-15? Keep it cool. We have a lot of heads to feed. That extra 5% will go a long way for our group here. And you keep your power and everything like that. Those other demands you can have, or you can get 0%. And my buddy Eldar back here will just take care of you, and we can just run the business 100%.
Yeah, I'll take out my rapier right now, and I guess I'll roll for intimidation. Wait, I just took it out.
Go ahead and roll on your and see. Let's see if you pull out a salami or not.
Oh, I just rolled a 5, so I think it's rapier.
Oh, good job. Okay. Yeah.
He just knew.
Here's my pickle, right? Because I wanted to give you advantage for Aldar being there, but he hates Aldar, so then I would give disadvantage. So we're gonna keep it nice and even.
Okay.
Aldar.
Okay, so intimidation.
Yeah. Aldar. See. He hates you, Aldar. Like, I don't know that you intimidating him is like.
I hate him too.
Aldar, roll me an intimidation check.
Sorry, what am I rolling?
Intimidation, buddy.
Okay.
And we're gonna see how that is.
Just-
I thought you said initiative, and I was
Yeah, roll it.
Yeah, it kind of
Reuben
cut out.
A mystical spell. No, he doesn't do that.
Okay.
Little Mark Cuban.
Intimidation.
Intimidated, yeah.
11.
Little Mark Cuban stands his ground, but he doesn't make eye
Oh,
contact
damn
with
it.
you. We're gonna have a clean persuasion check here, Angus. I can't see your rolls.
Ooh, a cool 5.
He says,
Dang it.
"I'll do it with 2 conditions." Little Mark Cuban says with his weird accent. I want my gold back, and I want an apology from him. And he points at Aldar.
First of all, Aldar doesn't have your coin. I promise you that.
Well,
And the apology, you can have the apology, but that's not up to me. That's that's all boy's decision.
He look at the world turns. Even the Arger birds flying by turn to you, Aldar. What do you do?
What is this apology for?
You may not remember because you probably knocked a lot of people unconscious, but you struck this gentleman and dislocated his jaw, and he became unconscious for a series of hours. And he woke up without the only money he had.
Hey, he laid hands on me, but
Is this the
I
apology?
did not steal your money. This is my explanation
It's a bad
to the circumstances that have happened.
I need to know.
I did not take your money.
Okay.
I'm talking to him now.
Okay.
I did not take your money, and you are the one that laid hands on me first. That was my reaction to it. Do it again, and I will do it again.
Okay. There's some respect there. If not, not a drop of empathy for his situation. What do you roll to make this happen? Can anyone help Aldar with this situation, or is this where he's at?
Guidance. Oh wait, I don't think I'm there. Never mind.
You can be. I mean, you can be there if you want to be there.
Guidance.
You got it, son. Because from the speech he just gave, I'm feeling disadvantaged. Ruben's not feeling heard right now or seen.
Yeah.
Can we step in and be like, hey, Ruglan, my bad,
Yeah.
Totally. But I need to hear what that sounds like.
Ruglan, hey, I'm sorry, my friend here, he's, a little broody, that's probably the best way to put it. He's a little brutish.
You guys, go ahead, Red River.
He's always been a strong-headed Pisces, and the moon is in retrograde and Gatorade this season. We are in peak Cancer season. So as you know, it's just. I think that the request for an apology is badly timed, but we can probably revisit this at a later time. I think it's better if we just stick to the business at hand. Let things cool down, and then we'll revisit this apology when Mercury is no longer drinking Gatorade.
Red River, you notice for the first time, around his little Mark Cuban 2.5 tall neck is a crystal, and you realize he is an astrologist.
Oh yeah.
And
hell yeah.
You have the only thing he believed in was his bullshit zodiac signs out here on this beautiful island. Fantasy zodiac, obviously real zodiac we respect and care about all.
Yeah. Thank you, sponsors. Yes.
And thank you, Zodiac.com.
Yeah.
He puts his hand out. He is moved by your speech.
Yeah.
And he shakes hands with the delegation. We're locked at 15?
We're good, yeah. And we made his demands or his requests, his additional stipulations.
Do you want to negotiate anything? I feel like it felt relatively fair.
Did you say he was gonna open stuff up without us, or is that a conversation we'll all have?
Yeah, if it's a major investment, or if so how? Okay, just apart from the game, just talking to you guys as mechanically, if he meets someone who's oh yeah, I'll help you start a tavern here. He would need resources and money or goods to make that happen. So you would come back and he would say, we need this, and this guy will build us a tavern.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
But no, he won't do that without you guys. But he will make deals and like trades without you.
Yeah.
That's good.
But no slavers.
There's a no slavery clause at the bottom of everything in this game because I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. No one knows sponsors.
Yeah, that's talk about sinking the ship before it's even left the landing. Sleeping arrangements. I feel like we talked about it a little bit. I'm good with I guess little rope beds, right? It's not comfortable, functional, maybe.
No, because as the ship sways, you sway with it. It's fine.
Yeah, that feels good. It feels like it'd be itchy, but you guys have been stranded on an island for a long time.
Yeah.
Haven't we been killing birds? Can't I just defeather them and use that for cushion?
I feel like there's only enough good usable feathers for Angus's bed to be fully feathered.
You have to find something to stuff it in as well. You have to find.
It's just loose feathers in the barrier.
I'm cool with just laying on feathers.
It's an exotic fellow, you know?
You get a quill in your eye, though.
Well, it's hard out there. It's that or the wood, or get a splinter in your eye.
That's true.
The days are you guys are getting ready to leave. Nanners and Argor birds are gathered. I'm not even gonna make you roll. With enough time, you can gather enough to have rations. Make me a survival check, everyone. I just don't want to give out information.
I almost thought you were going to ask for a sorority check, and I was like, Drew.
I need a sorority check.
You've gone too damn far. Yeah. Try Delta Pi thingies or whatever.
Oh, shit.
Land
Sorry, I rolled the wrong dice.
Someone got a 24.
That was me.
Okay. That's good.
Aldar and I both rolled nat ones.
Wait, hold up.
You die instantly.
The feathers, and it kills you.
I think you rolled the wrong die, though.
No, you rolled the right one. But Nomad is smart enough that you guys have gathered enough. You have enough food and water from the nanners and from the birds for 14 days of survival to feed everyone on the ship.
Only 14?
Is that enough map-wise? Whenever we talk about who is our map person, because we need to do that as well, Drew, before I think we continue forward.
That is the next step, yeah. I don't know if you guys have thought about it over the last 10 days. I'm going to read you... I put it in the chat, but I'm going to read it out now. Just these are the roles I've set up. We need a captain. We need a first mate. We need a quartermaster, a bosun, a surgeon, and a master at arms. And if anyone has any questions, I'm happy to elaborate, but it is in the chat, I think, from not far ago.
I read over all of them, and I did propose in the chat, in the Discord, if everyone wanted to look it over and
I didn't see it.
either argue or...
You're assigned everyone?
I read through each one of the things, and it literally all made sense.
I mean, I'm not gonna be too weird.
And it's just a proposal,
conversations like this need to happen in character. So Jasora goes to the team and says, "I think people would be good at this."
Okay, yeah.
I can do that. So everyone, let's gather around. And I asked Maya for the book. I think Maya still has the book.
I don't give it.
Then you have the best handwriting, so you can write down everything. This is my proposal. So after reading everything over, hold on, I already forgot who I. Can you? Oh, actually, let me just do it.
You want me to put it in the chat again?
I got it. Oh, it's not as pretty as it was up there.
I can do it again. Here. Taking 5 seconds. Stand by.
Yeah. I'm going to explain my logic. Since we have 2 people that are good for navigation, I assigned Red River as the captain because he's been with our group the longest. And then the quartermaster as Nomad, since he's also good at navigation. Then for the bosun, I would like to be the bosun if everyone's cool with that. I am working on my shipwriting skills. I gave Amaya the surgeon because she was the surgeon on our previous ship.
Makes sense.
You did really cut off that man's leg. Feel like you guys learned a few things there. Angus as first mate. I don't know, just made sense in my head. You know, I trust Angus. You guys trust Angus? I mean, he learned from the best.
If I was starting a boy band, Angus definitely top consideration.
Let's go.
Master at Arms, someone that leads all violent action. I mean, Aldar just kind of also made a lot of sense there.
That's my military background.
No argument with that one.
Yeah. I don't want to get beat up, you know what I'm saying?
An argument that get your ass kicked.
Yeah, I don't want to catch some hands out here, dog. Shit. My boy can fight.
Might get toe up from the floor.
With that one of the damn antlers, son.
I want to make sure that everyone's in agreement. Doesn't even have to be.
I like your logic there, Jasora. I think it's good. What I have a question, but this is mechanical. We can as we maybe we get more crewmates, maybe we get an additional role, whatever, or maybe we switch around. Can we switch around later, or we locked in? How do you envision this happening?
So the way I'm picturing is that so the mechanics I've built in place. In these roles, like you will start pies that will make you better at them, and then that will fill up. But I feel like they're totally interchangeable. Like if Sarah filled up surgeon or whatever, and like was the best form of a surgeon she could be, she could switch to master at arms. You know what I mean? Like you can totally move around. In this world, just something that your characters would know. The captaincy probably wouldn't. So the captaincy and the ship are linked in a way that is like
more permanent.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of an analog, like let's say you're in the military and someone's commanding a squad. That unless something happened, that guy wouldn't step down so his friend could run it. Like it would be his,
right?
You know, like kind of his responsibility. Yeah. So the captain's role is a bit more of a responsibility. I picture the first mate similarly, but they are interchangeable. Would it be good if we switch captains? Probably not. Would that affect maybe your reputation with some people? Possibly.
Yeah. I'm going to do a lot of the. Well, depends on the place, but I like that line where I don't know how in Star Trek where they say you have the con or whatever.
Yes, yeah. So like
that's a very exciting line.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I like that. Anyway, I just want to understand the mechanic, how you envision that.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I want some of it to be a surprise, but just imagine as you're doing a job, there's mechanics in place for you to get better at that job.
Right. And is there opportunity, for example, if Amaya's surging up, but maybe she needs somebody to hold the fucker down or whatever the hell, or assist?
Exactly. Or Amaya, like someone's MIA, and like it'd be good to have two people know how to do a thing.
Alder's patched up a couple of people so he can handle that while Amaya, or maybe Amaya's the one that needs the surgery, right? Or whatever the fuck.
Exactly. Yeah. So that kind of job training would make sense to me.
Okay.
It's all very amorphous. I want to build this into an actual book that people could read, but you guys are kind of the test subjects, so we'll learn about this as we do it.
Let's talk about that 8515 later.
Oh, you didn't. Did that not?
Structure deal. Yeah, don't worry. For the book.
I'm the Rublin of this group. Yeah. It sounded like Amaya had something to say here.
Surprise!
No, I have no problem with what Jasora proposed. I just didn't want to hand something over without knowing what was happening. So that was my only thing with that. If everybody's okay with the roles, I'd rather have the captain's book, since it is literally a log for the captain to write in. And then Jasura had also found the captain's hat. So then it would only make sense that the captain also hold that hat.
I'm cool giving the hat to.
So I give if everybody's fine with the way, with what Jasura proposed, I give the captain's log to Red River.
How does Red River feel about this? This thrust upon you.
Yeah. I'm honored to be considered. I like the position assignment. It makes sense. Obviously, I have a desire to be a quartermaster because I like that's the role I was aiming for before when I was in that was my dream job, right? But I like it. I used to be a leader in other situations. I'm not gonna get into that now. So I've led before, so I'm not. It's not foreign to me, but it feels, the pressure of it is starting to feel real. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, it's gonna be my boss. It's exciting, but it's scary. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta fake it.
And everyone in this world would feel the same way. Like that is not something to be taken lightly.
Right. Because now we're setting sail, right? And like when you set the trajectory, and you make the call, all those souls are on you. We fuck up.
Yeah.
And I like these people, so yeah, we're doing the thing.
How does who have we not heard? I feel like how does Nomad feel about all this?
Nomad feels like he could definitely be a good quartermaster from the dinghy. And since he's used to working with a quarter staff, he feels that it will be very, very fluid for him and very well.
It's basically the same thing. Hitting someone with a stick and being the quartermaster is the same job.
Well,
correct. Yes.
I agree.
Yeah. How does Andy feel about second in command?
I was born to be second best because Bahoud was always the best, so now I'm just kind of stuck in this limbo.
You're born with a silver medal around your neck. How's Aldar feel?
Let's fucking go. Yeah, this is what my character's made for. This is what I'm made for.
Wow, I'll tell you, I thought about how this would go. This is not how I thought it would be. This is great.
First of all, just because Sarah has a lot of opinions on literally everything doesn't mean.
So Red River, you take the quill and you write your name next to the captain's spot.
Mm-hmm.
Something changes inside of you. Probably just something in your pancreas. What is the name of the ship officially?
The one Jasura proposed.
The SS Red Bull.
Okay. Yeah, I just remember it was
cool. Is it the Red Bull?
The SS Red Bull Argana. Or just the SS Red Bull for short. Or just Red Bull.
I like Argana. Wait, yeah, that's what we should be. RB Argana. RB Argana. That sounds good.
Oh, that's beautiful. There you go.
RB, Jesus, Mary, Jesus.
Our Majesty. RB Argana.
And just to be clear, who's the hour in that sentence?
It's implied.
God.
It's the royal.
It's a tacit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our Majesty, RB. How do you spell Argana? AR?
ARGANA.
How did you come up with that so fast? The day up, like
fast.
I don't know. I like making names for things.
Yeah, could you?
I'm horrible at naming
things. A hobby
things.
of mine.
I've been trying to name people, but I'm writing for the rest. You know what? We'll talk later. I'll just have you make me a table of 50 names you think are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First mate, Angus, beef patty, quartermaster, Nomad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bosun is who?
Jasura.
Cool. All right, so this is where the game is not going to be fun to listen to. Swiffer, as the
Yeah.
bosun, I'm gonna send you a spreadsheet that I made.
Oh my god.
It's stuff that needs to be fixed.
It's information that only she will have privilege to. So several of these roles, you will have access to information that you will disseminate, but only you will have access to it.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Some of you do not. Like, I don't have a spreadsheet for the Master at Arms.
Red River, as a captain, would not have this knowledge.
So what I am picturing, and you guys, we can talk this through because I'm building this in real time. We're building this plane as we're trying to fly it. Red River, you're not going to have access to any of this, but you will have the power or the capacity to call on the people that do have that information.
Got it.
So, like, if you need to know how much food you have left, you need to talk to Nomad, right? Like,
Yeah, that was a second. That's like a second part to Nomad's job is stewardship of all goods aboard this vessel.
Right. So I'm actually.
We may have to lock up the alcohol.
OBS, I'm gonna switch you to black because I need to share stuff with them. Sorry about this, guys. I have it all pulled up in the background. I just need a second.
I like it. Okay, this makes sense.
And well, it'll make sense in a second. Anyone with the link?
Actually,
copy link.
It's kind of smart to do it that way, Drew.
I wanted to maximize like agency. You know, like I didn't want someone to get the shit job where they're like, oh, I don't do anything.
No, but also it builds in the dynamic of the actual ship
Right. Yes. And
between the
that's like,
people.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
that's
these
how it
roles
works.
don't matter.
A captain.
Otherwise,
right.
these roles don't matter.
If a captain
Yeah.
can do all of it, you don't need anyone else. And I don't.
Yeah.
That's not interesting.
Oh hell yeah! Wait,
Mechanics question.
Yeah.
How much power does Red River have? Like, can he like put you in like a trap or throw you off if you're like non-compliant?
So that I thought about this a lot. I think that is for you all to decide, right? Like as the problems arise, it's going to be up to him or you all to kind of sort out what that means. Like all killed another peasant and we're wanted. How what do we do about this? Like that's for you guys to like figure out.
Yeah, every ship has its own culture, I think, and then
Right.
the people that are coming into our ship either like the culture or dislike it.
Yes, right.
And
And then,
it'd
like
be-
you've got a problem with whatever. Like Red River is where the buck stops and has to solve those problems.
Right.
Who
And I think
is
I'm-
the- Oh shit! I think I sent
Joseph McKinley.
That's my Google name. Don't worry about that.
Also, did you send me the wrong thing? Like, or I think this might be the right thing. I don't know.
So both of you have access to the same spreadsheet. I'm realizing now. The components of it's a lot, and we can go over it. Like, oh, that's probably not fun for everyone to listen to. What you want to pay attention to is the rations. You have 100. It's in the middle of the screen, and you're gonna eat 7 a day because you have 6 crew and 1 passenger who is dobless, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a speed modifier we can go over, but really all you need to know is that you have a speed of 1, which is how far you can travel in a day. And there's more on here, but we can get into that later. There's also something I'm very excited to share with you guys, and I'll put it in the main chat. It's loading now. But the quartermaster is going to be in charge of building this. The program I'm using, Alex, is shit. So I'm
You meant Adam.
Adam, sorry, but there's a different way I'm going to share it with you. But we'll figure that out. You will be building this map as we go. So it's a weird little picture. I cropped the wrong spaces. But you are on a hex grid. That little map in the middle is Barter's Beach, and that weird little cartoon boat is your boat.
Hold on. Let me take this in.
no.
Okay, so we're okay.
Massive.
Those icons on the left, I shouldn't have included them. That's stuff I'm going to use to plug in the holes as you discover.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So it's very loose. I'm going to make the art better, but it's not my forte.
So as we navigate, you're gonna fill this in.
Yes.
Very
I like it.
Seafall
Love
reminiscent.
it.
It is Seafall. I may have been shout out to Seafall and the designer. Oh my god, I can't remember his name, but we really appreciated it, and it was a great idea. Critics
And
didn't know
Catan.
what they should have.
The tiles are very Catanish.
Yeah, weird. So I didn't want to come up with like how many fathoms you move. So we're gonna call it like leagues. That is not tied to a real number. That's an amorphous number that I came up with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there's
I love
like,
it.
how many miles per hour am I trapped? I don't know, and I don't care. You're moving this
It's
many
not.
distance each turn. Rob DeVoe, thank you. Yeah, Rob.
Unless there's a weather impairment. No,
Hurricane.
Who knows what kind of stuff is gonna be there?
that's whole.
Drew, when you say Rob Duvall, like you say that name 30,000 times and you guys grew up together, are you just
Me and
winging
Rob.
it or is it? Huh?
Me and Rob. No, you just put it in the chat. What are you talking about?
I know, but like the
If he's
pronunciation of
pushing
the
your
last name.
pronunciation.
Oh, you don't like DeVoe?
I don't
think I
feel
would have
that-
known how to pronounce that looking at it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
And you were so
Yeah.
confident about it.
I've
DeVoe?
never- This could be like a perfect irony. I've never heard it out loud. I'm assuming it's DeVoe. It could be Daviau. I have no idea.
It doesn't matter. I just want some of that confidence when I read names. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Said it so confidently.
I find that if you don't know what a word actually means or how to say it with confidence, everyone there will nod.
Yeah.
no,
I feel like you read it with a
Oh,
clipboard.
yes.
Yeah, you read it from a clipboard with a
Yeah,
clipboard.
this guy did
This has
good.
not always worked for me.
Well, Swiffer, can I say something? We can talk about off camera, but you have a tone that sometimes questions yourself, and I think we need to work on your confidence. But that's good.
I was very I was very confident about Scimitar. I wasn't even questioning it.
You mean Scimitar?
Scimitar. Yes.
I think you mean Scimitar. Guys, your ship is stinky, but I think we're ready to rock. Is there any
Stinky
more
ship.
business on the island before we go? You have 4 bundles of wood with you. That is not on the spreadsheet yet. I will get that on the spreadsheet. But are we ready to go? Is there anything we need to do?
I start swapping the deck.
Can
We
we
need to
start
make
trading
sure-
with Nanotar?
Yeah, you can. Okay. So yeah, if you're bringing Nanotar, I need to know how. Like, how do you store it? I guess, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
does
a
it
good question.
Go bad? I feel like it would get sticky and go bad relatively quickly.
Unless we put it in like a barrel and like make it airtight.
As long as we just like casually churn it like once or twice a day, it's fine until it gets to the fire stage, which then solidifies it.
Oh,
It just kind of there's like an emulsion that forms almost.
We're overthinking this. You have nanners for your rations. So as long as you have nanners, you can make nanner tar, right?
Oh yeah, perfect.
So you don't need to necessarily make a bunch to have on hand.
We should have
I'd
some for
say-
repairs.
I guess, yeah.
2 barrels? 2 barrels of Nanotar?
I don't want to be an asshole. You don't have any barrels.
Not
That was
even the
weird.
ones that were broke.
I think the only thing we broke the chest to build this, like help build the still. So I don't feel like we have any containment devices of any kind. Yeah.
How big are like the like the trees that are on the island? Do they have like a big enough base for us to just like carve out?
They're skinny and spindly. Even the biggest one. I mean, you can make like a little bucket. I can see that happening.
I have a question about our dinghy. Does it have like little like benches for like us to sit on if we ever need to like actually use it? Is that kind of like a
Yes.
container?
I think that comes
I feel like yeah.
Can we just like fill up one of the
Gotta
parts
be
of
able
the
to fit
dinghy?
all of us.
So like an eighth of the dinghy is filled with nanner tar.
I'd actually.
And I'll just like churn it with my quarterstaff every
Yeah,
once
you
in a while.
keep it loose, maybe spin it in, put a little. You gotta hawk a loop in it every 3 hours.
We also need like a good amount of sand though if we want to make nanotar on the fly. So we gotta just like maybe another portion of the dinghy, some sand.
So the dinghy is not for you to live in as much as it is a closet for everyone to throw shit in.
We're gonna drop that fucker into the sea and it's gonna sink immediately.
Yeah, I'm staying in the dinghy.
I'm here for it. So we've got sand, we've got nanotar, and we'll just keep it as an amorphous amount unless it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna read something to you guys now.
Can I?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Stream is still on black screen.
Oh, shit.
Also, the game is listed for Helldivers 2.
God damn it. MC, I'm ready to have this conversation with you on air. Can you be the one in charge of doing this? I don't ever do this.
Man,
Why don't part of this needs
it's
to
real
be
easy.
you go to Twitch. Just go to Twitch, like the same page every time, and you just change your fucking title.
Well,
In the game.
He's doing a lot. He's doing a
I
lot.
built a spreadsheet. I don't know what you guys want from me.
You can change all the Twitch stuff in OBS as well, because they have that overlay when you say stream in Twitch or in OBS. You just change it all right there. Have you seen that yet?
We're gonna have a mini meeting. The producers of the show.
Okay.
Terry, I'm sorry, we're wasting the sound guy's time. Terry, I'm sorry, you're doing great. That has been fixed. Getting ready to leave the island. Is there any last second stuff anyone wants to do before we go? This is not a one-way trip. You're not going to your death. I just want to make sure.
As we're thinking about it, I want to put parentheses to address what just happened. I would like the permanent imaginary fellow's name, who's our sound engineer, to be Terry.
Terry. Yeah, Terry felt good when I said it. Yeah.
Well, it felt really good. So because we always change his name, but I was hoping that eventually we would get to a name that we like. I feel good about
Terry's
Terry.
good. Yeah. He's sitting in a chair next to me silent and just working the boards.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I feel like I left that door open. No, the island. You see Rublin fading into the distance. Our Majesty R.B. Argana. Boy, I was hoping it'd be 2 words or less. Floats calmly in the cove. I could make it all one word, huh? Rabargana? It floats calmly in the cove. You look around at this island that was your fortuitous home. The gossamer mangrove trees seem to wave side to side in the breeze, bidding you farewell. Rublin and Barney are waving as well, standing just outside their shop. Oh, I guess I should change that to stand. The tall, frontmost bit of the shop reads Barter's Beach in poorly written gnome handwriting. The gate wasn't built. Sorry, there's a section. Our Majesty R.B. Argana bucks as the sails are let out fully for the first time. You all take a step. You haven't been on a ship in several weeks. The first wave of the current slips through and impacts the ship. The ship begins being pushed slowly as the patchwork sails are unfolded. There's holes. It's not beautiful, but it catches a northern wind as the ship leaps forward again and through. You hear a faint hooting and hollering from Rublin as you sail forward. The sea's beckoning blue fills the horizon. The sails whip loudly as the wind picks up. The sea wind air tastes of salt and brine, and you've never tasted something so sweet. Chapter 2. You guys have survived the first chapter, and I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
I need to know from the captain, what direction are we going?
Let me consult with my quartermaster. I glanced over at the dinghy, and we've developed this because the dinghy hangs right up, right next to the.
Yeah, you guys, this is very convenient because you have a great eye contact.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk that much. Like certain times of the day, you just don't. No time for words.
Right.
So we develop a system where if we point up, it's north. Down is south. Right, east. So I look at him. I gesture for which way do you think we should go based on our latest calculations. Nomad, where are we going? Northeast, west, south?
Well, I want to be complicated a little bit, and I would like to point down and to the right, or a southeast, to go directly away from the island.
Totally.
Just do it.
Real quick, as this beautiful moment is setting sail. So in D&D, there's something called a marching order, which basically means like when you guys are walking through the forest for 6 hours, instead of me asking every time you walk, like who's in the front, who's in the middle, we're gonna have a similar thing for the ship. So what is everyone doing as the ship is like doing its standard travel? Like someone would probably be on the sails, right? Someone's on the wheel.
I'd like to be in the watchtower.
Yeah, someone's in the crow's nest, stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
I'll
Angus
do
is in the
that.
crow's nest. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And is it something that are you saying like right now or like in general? Where would they be?
So in general, like
general.
I'll assume your character is where like what we're gonna talk about now, unless you tell me otherwise.
Right. Right.
And like this is also a little bit of flavor. Like I don't have a lot of this written down. It's just kind of what you think your character would be doing.
Yeah.
They mainly stay like hold and bilge, check it, like examining the boat.
Yeah, so just sort of like making
Staying
sure the
afloat.
ship is not falling apart. Because I mean, this is your first time hitting the open sea, so that makes sense to me that you would kind of not nervous, but you kind of want to make sure that things are not fucked down here. Okay,
Well.
that makes sense.
I feel the pressure of captaining extra hard now that's becoming more and more real as each day goes by, or
You've got
as
your
each day
tricorn
mounts.
head on now. It's real now.
Yeah. It's fucking yeah. And it's a little bit itchy to have, but I'm okay with it. I'm hoping that I'll get used to it.
Heavy is the head. Where's the crown?
Yeah, but I am my way of coping with this stress is to pour into the numbers. Like I'm looking at the map. I'm taking a speed measurement. I'm going out and gazing at the stars and just trying to make sense of this whole thing, even if it's diminishing returns. I just
Yeah, no, that
how I deal
feels
with
good to throw yourself into a thing. So,
and I'm trying to hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, you want
they know I'm stressed, but I don't want to show it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
need to you need to show a confidence here.
Yeah. You know how sometimes you gotta steady your hand. You know, you lock yourself up into the room and your hand's shaking, and then you steady it. And you're like, you got this, motherfucker.
Yeah. And so you're in the captain's quarter generally.
Yeah.
So
Right.
also, just so you guys know, this isn't like a trap. So like, if a tentacle monster attacks, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're in the captain's quarter cabin. You can't do it. Like you'll react and do things. Like I'm not gonna hold this.
Yeah.
against you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
I don't think I can be in the barracks since I don't think we have anything.
I
That
think
would
it's sit on
be
the
maybe-
ground in the bears.
That would be the spot that ideally I think it would be, but not right now. So I think I'd just be helping up on the deck, sails and navigation, just kind of all like everything.
Yeah.
Where am I needed?
No, that makes sense. Like if they're like, oh, we need to furrow the sails, like you're the guy that goes and pulls that rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that totally makes sense to me.
Drew, a question? Do we have
No
a cannon?
questions, thank you. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, damn.
No.
Do we have a cannon? By chance?
So,
No.
In this world, no, gunpowder doesn't exist.
Oh, dang.
But who knows what could happen? Amaya, what are you doing?
I would probably be with Dupless, talking to him, trying to gain whatever knowledge I can from that guy.
Yeah, that makes sense. You've got a history of working with the alchemical components. I feel like several of you are. This is going to become a science vessel. Just for my edification, where's the wood? Like, is it in the bottom of the ship, like the spare bundles?
Isn't there like a storage area?
The front.
So I've got like two. I don't remember that picture I sent you guys.
Old
Just
storage
remind
in the
me.
front.
I feel like it'd be below the captain's hold. I feel we would have it there beneath the captain's cabin.
It explodes. No. What?
Oh, shit.
I'm missing one person. Who am I missing? Angus?
That's his question.
Oh,
And this is in the crow's nest.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nomad.
Nomad's in the dinghy.
In the doing dinghy style.
This one here.
Yeah, I'm just in the dinghy. I guess I could be like taking down notes, trying to map out, like we started at the island. I know we're going southeast at the moment at least, and just trying to keep everything mapped out and relatively organized. I'd say my character probably has a pretty good memory, but he's definitely used to walking on land where like there's like landmarks, like I can remember like a tree or like a rock, but like at ocean it might be a little more difficult, so probably taking notes.
Okay. No, that makes sense to me. Aldar, I'm gonna expand yours to working the sails and maybe the wheel as well when you need to change direction. Does that sound fair?
Okay. Yep. That's it.
Red River, you feel in the pit of your tummy? Maiden voyage of your vessel. I don't want to press you to give a speech, but I feel like some words maybe. This is a new crew, you know. You've survivors together.
Something inspirational. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
As we set sail.
Yeah.
Jeff,
Before we do that, just for mechanical purposes, one last question on that topic.
there's gonna be plenty. Like, feel free to ask. I think I've thought of everything, but I bet there's plenty I haven't.
Yeah. So. The question was, in the dynamic of people have information specific to their job, right? I'm thinking that we would have in the ship, we would have like a daily roll call thing to like go over of like, this food went bad. We're gonna, everybody speaks their piece. Like the crew morale is good, whatever. Food is on point. Some nanners went bad. We need to do some repairs on the ship. Everything is, we have spares for this, but we're missing this. This is what I would like to have. And you just kind of like do that rigmarole once a day thing. But is that's something that just kind of happens, or is that something you want us to do? Okay, I don't know how you wanted to play out.
I feel like if Red River wants to know the food situation, you have to ask.
Yes.
Daily debriefing. It's just
like in game, you'd have to we can assume that those meetings are happening, but in a moment, that's the person you need to.
If we need to make a strategy call, change direction, approach something.
But I like that idea. That feels like, because then let's say you're in a situation, I feel like you could say earlier that day at our briefing we talked about this, so you wouldn't be surprised by any information about it.
Yeah.
Right. So if we find a boat adrift and there's 3 people and we need to take him on, what does that mean for our rations, right?
Yeah. So
how would they know that information?
Like you would ask her in real life, but we'll just pretend that you are you guys talked about that morning, like you always do, and you know that you have X amount and can afford. If you do that, it'll cut our rations. Now we have 5 days instead of 10.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I know how to handle.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So, I'm not like a big speech guy. Half orcs, not known for a lot of speeching around. But I do want to take a moment to address all the crew. So I'll go, guys. Let's gather around here real quick while we're sitting across.
MC put some inspirational words in the chat, by the way.
I want. Does anybody play an instrument? Does anybody play a scimitar or an instrument a keytar in the background? Anyway, there's music playing in the background, and I go.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Something melodic, I don't know, some chord progression. Yeah. Let's say, guys, we've come a long way. We're attacked by all kinds of monsters. Ended up in an island for a long time. Met some interesting characters. Built out our own boat. We should be proud of what we've accomplished thus far. And we will go boldly where no other man, orc, merfolk, and I name all the races, right? Because I want to be politically correct.
Yeah, because you want to be very inclusive.
I don't want to lose any sponsors. And then let's spend like a good part of a minute and a half naming all the races.
It's like almost a little
long.
Like you're making up some of them, maybe.
Yeah. Because I'm not trying to be biased, so I even throw in spiders and whatever. Has never gone before. This is gonna be an adventure. I don't know what's in stake, but whatever it is, I'm gonna try to make right by you guys. So let's keep the morale high and let's chew bubblegum and kick ass. Do we have bubblegum in this world?
You have to ask your quartermaster.
Well, not in the ship, but we know that there's bubble. There's no gunpowder, right? But
there's no gunpowder.
We know that
bubblegum is in its fetal stages. Only a few scientists know about bubblegum.
Yeah, so I take a second to say I read an article about bubblegum. It's supposed to revolutionize everything, and it's time to chew bubblegum and kick ass. but we don't even have bubblegum yet, so we'll find it. I'll let you guys know.
I'd like- If it's okay, I'd like to ask the captain something.
Go ahead, sir. You got the call.
Captain Red River, are you willing to go down with the ship?
It has always been my intention to go down, left, right, and up with the ship.
And this is
Yes,
bubble
I
gum.
promise you.
Do you,
Yeah,
think,
no.
do you think we could make it from bananas?
I don't think we're not supposed to not to. I think we should be encouraged. I hear they come in different flavors.
Drew, can I start a circle for trying to make bubble gum from very?
I love this. I love this.
Just so you guys know, the door was open for like a really beautiful speech, which I think we mostly got there until the tail end here. Yeah, go ahead and start a wheel for bubblegum that you're going to make a commercial product. But this is a 10 piece. This is a 10 piece. Okay, this is now your like destiny.
But we can change this whole fucking world if we introduce bubblegum. There could be a
Bubblegum
new.
purveyors.
Yeah, it's a whole industry.
Let me throw
Like,
what
we could
you
ha-
have and just you're just like purveyors of a product now. For bubblegum, 10 pieces. Alright, well, that was I know tears are coming down my eyes. Every time you discover a new tile, I need a roll, a 1d20. It's up to you guys to decide who does it. You can take turns for fun. The captain can do whatever you want. But I need someone to roll a d20 so I can tell you what happens.
First mate, you on it, son?
It's your first official duty.
Oh
Yeah.
God. I feel too much pressure.
It is, well, I'm not going to tell you what the numbers, it is what it is. Good luck. May God have mercy on your soul.
Just do it.
I rolled a 3.
Holy shit. Well,
I'm not rolling out tonight.
The good news
It
is,
doesn't matter.
I'm going to get my Tuesdays back, because we're not going to have to do this anymore. You rolled a 3.
Did.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll 1d8.
All right.
Oh. Drew, why do you sound like that? Hold on.
Well, that's strangely
A
exciting.
4. It was higher than my d20.
Drew, what are you doing?
The day passes. Right now, you guys have enough speed. The sails are not great. You're not catching as much wind as you know you could from your time on the ship you were on before that I forgot the name of. That whole day, you're traveling, and it's calm seas. It's beautiful. And then there's nothing. And the waves stop. The air sits still. And your ship.
Is this another flat Earth thing, Drew? You're doing?
It's the. Hi, my name's Drew, and you've been lied to by the government. No, there are no waves. There is no nothing. As your first day of travel commences without interest. However, you're not moving. There's no wind at all. You consume some food that first day. The second day passes, and you're not able to move. Unless you could do something to remedy that situation, your ship is not moving.
Gang. Here's the thing.
Viking shit.
Yeah,
Horse.
we need to make some more. I like that idea there, Alder.
Eve. Oh. Yeah.
I think our best bet will give us 2 options. We can oar ourselves from the boat, or we can pull it using the very handy dandy dinghy that we have. Put oars on that, and then we can oar from there too. Is there a preference?
Can the
Well,
merfolk pull it?
Oh, hey.
That would not hurt either. If we use the dinghy, the best bet is to use dinghy power plus merfolk, and that'll give us better steering altogether.
I would just want to. I mean, oars wouldn't be bad just because we would need them for the dinghy anyway.
Yeah. So let's.
But I was just
yeah,
thinking of conserving as long as possible.
So
yeah, I think that's a good call.
I would let you guys try to make oars, but like if I would say the dinghy has oars. Like when you built it, you built 2 oars.
Yeah, yeah.
But those oars are like those oars would not propel this ship.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you would need to burn a bundle to try to build oars. Now it'd be a super low roll because I feel like making oars is something real life Drew could probably figure out eventually. But it's probably going to consume some time as well, depending on that roll. But it's up to you guys to decide if you want to make the oars or not.
Could we pray for wind?
Yes.
Say pray.
Yep.
You know that the god of wind, of course, in this world. What was the name again?
No.
When
You were
Diaz.
just about to tell me what the name was.
When Diaz.
You're not pushing me.
Did I hear Windius?
Yes, yes.
Jesus
Yes.
fucking Christ.
Who's Zephyr?
Well, Zephyr was good, but I already wrote Windius. So yeah, you go ahead and pray to Windius. Do you create a shrine or do you just throw it down for JC? Like, how do you do this?
I feel like it could kind of be like a rain dance type. So maybe a little choreography.
There's a whole element of performance.
And then at the end, we all throw one up. We all throw one up for JC.
The heavenly handyman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put my
Yeah.
headdress
Don't
on.
worry, bro. I got it.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Don't worry.
Yeah. Roll a performance or religion check, whichever you want. Whoever's participating in this.
Oh hell yeah!
Religion or
Sure.
performance?
Fun fact about Elder, if he sees any kind of dancing, he has to bust a move. He can't pass
Yeah.
it.
14.
You can't pass it up.
I
It's
feel
a
like-
weakness. What was it?
Yeah.
14 for Amaya.
16.
I got a 13.
I'm ready to roll.
Not particularly religion, so rolled a 5.
Red River and Alder
Hold on.
sit back and watch this display. Imagine nothing happens.
I'd like to roll, but D&D Beyond is better. But
Yeah, nothing happens.
dang it!
That's anticlimactic.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. You can't just pray because the precedent that would happen if I said you pray and it fixes it would really opens the doors I don't want to walk through right now.
Well, that's a bit of a bummer, Drew.
Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. You guys said we pray on it, and just like in real life, sorry, sponsors.
Hey! I see what you did there, animal.
The day that wouldn't take all day. That's not fair. Does anyone want to try anything? Oh, I'm sorry. What role do we feel like you would roll to know like things about the ocean?
Know things about the ocean?
Yeah, like how I guess survival, right? To survive.
Survival, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone make me a survival check. If anyone gets over a 15, please let me know.
19.
Oh shit.
Me,
Oh, that's all it is.
21.
Yeah, so you
I mean,
guys
hi.
know, you've heard of this happening. It's something called the doldrums, which is based on something in real life. It's an odd occurrence that happens, where literally waves and wind are like not in a place. So if a ship is propelled by wind, which yours is, you are stranded in this location. With a roll that high, what was the highest one? 19?
21.
21. Okay, so I'll just tell you everything I know. This can last up to 2 days. So, like, if you do nothing, 2 days will elapse and you'll be able to move again. But you will eat through some of your delicious rations.
I'm just going to suggest this. Can merfolk travel without us? Is that a bad idea? Can they go
Oh,
far?
I was gonna suggest see if we could pull the boat. Like, I don't know. It would obviously be slow, but
be
it would
slow,
get
and
us
it would be
moving.
tiresome.
Yeah.
Like, that would be a gargantuan task to make any real momentum. You could travel without the boat, but you travel significantly slower than a boat would, and you'd have no way of finding the boat again. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I didn't want to. I didn't want to travel away from the boat. I don't.
Oh,
We can take this opportunity to maybe try some fishing in the area, and since we're going to be stuck for at least 2 days, then bolster up some
Yeah.
more of our food resources, or see if we can see, hear something from down below, since some of us have the ability to speak to animals.
yeah.
We could take advantage of it that way.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
I
perfect.
like that.
In the crow's nest, make me a perception check.
Review what? Dude, you want to
Alright.
see my say shots?
8.
Even with your poor eyesight and the salt in your eyes that you keep rubbing because you rolled an 8, there's a lot of ship around. There's a lot of, like, you can see shadows of fish all
Nice.
around the ship.
Ooh.
Are they also moving?
Yeah, they're not dead.
Okay. I don't know if they're like frozen with us.
No.
What that
They're
situation
they're
is.
swimming in Grimmin, but there are a lot of fish around the ship.
Dude, when I think
Okay.
of reading, I think of
I'm gonna yell out that there's a ton of fish around the boat.
It's fish
I don't know.
central,
I don't know what kind of fish, but we could figure that out.
If you guys spend all day fishing, each person tell me how you do that, and you'll do it with advantage.
Could we make like a with the rope we have, just like a fisherman's net to throw in there?
Totally, yeah. I feel like we didn't talk about it, but I feel like, yeah, you guys would have made, let's call it 100 feet of extra rope.
Oh, okay.
I would say you could turn that into a net. I feel like that would be not an arduous task.
I love swimming for the fishies down below. The maybe bigger, fatter, stronger, different.
Just like stab at them.
Yes.
You have like magic, right?
I have like electricity. I can shock things.
You know, and then I give her the trident that I normally carry. I said, use this to fish.
Sora, you get in there. Nope, Amaya, you get in there and you see the biggest tuna. Like, you see a dummy thick tuna. It's like a 40-pounder, and it's swimming slowly near you.
Ooh.
I guess survival. We're really doing a lot of survival. I gotta figure that out. Sarah.
Do we want to do well? Don't I want to attack it? Isn't this like an attack thing?
See, but like, I don't want you. You're not. If you miss, it's not gonna be like, okay, it's his turn in the initiative. Like, you're either gonna fail or succeed.
You could stealth it.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
you kind of got to sneak up on a fish, you know.
You could kinda do- You could even do animal handling.
Yeah.
Because you understand the behavior of fish or the whatever you're doing.
But I just don't want
And
to get
that-
into like a you hit it or you miss and then it runs away and you try to chase
No.
it.
Yeah, it's not that kind of animal, anyways. It's gonna run away or something.
Yeah. You're either gonna fail or succeed, and then it's gonna.
I think nature also is there's a bunch we could use.
Yeah, there's a lot.
All right, I'm gonna do animal handling.
Okay. That totally.
Are we doing with advantage or no
Oh
advantage?
yeah, I feel like there's so many fish and stuff here. Yeah, you have advantage. Like they are all around the ship.
Yeah.
Both of them were 18 for a 21.
That's money in the bank. You capture this tuna. How do you have it in your hands? What do you do with it?
I have it on a spear.
Oh, okay. I thought you were caressing it. Yeah, you murder it without wasting any of the meat, and you add 10 rations.
I think she hits the tuna so hard it sashimis itself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It becomes
And-
sashimi in the water, and the other fish ignore it. I don't know what to say.
Creates its own soy sauce in the process.
You're able to do it expertly, where not much of the tuna's blood infiltrates the water.
Ooh. Question.
Mhm.
I have, mechanically speaking, I have dark vision, right? Good for 60 feet. Does that enhance in any way my ability to see? Like, I'm standing on the deck of the boat. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Is that a
got
different
UV
thing?
glasses on.
I don't.
Well, if I'm wearing my Ray-Ban.
Need your rings.
I'm gonna say no, because it would.
Break the game.
Damn it.
Yeah, that might be.
That's fine, that's fine. I'm asking. That's all.
I'm gonna say no.
Alright, so, I'm gonna pitch to, Nomad. If he wants to get the dinghy down for a little bit while we're sitting here in place and maybe do a little of a fishing scene. You know where the one guy's fishing from one side of the boat, the other one's from the other one?
Yeah, it's cute.
not a lot of talking is happening, but
It's
there's
men who like
there's brotherhood,
never
yeah.
truly love their own fathers. Like we've all
yeah. A lot of things were left unsaid. You know what I'm
a
saying?
lot of hugs not given. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. So I proposed that to Nomad. I don't know what Nomad's thoughts on it are. I'm gonna get some fishing done, or we have the day off.
Yeah, that works. That works for
Yeah.
sure. Let's go down.
Yeah, and I picture like maybe Nomad ties his quarter staff with some string and the makeshift thing, and I'll do the poor man fishing rod thing, which is just like you loop it around something.
Would you call this nature?
Yeah, nature, survival.
Yeah.
I think Bear Grylls would be proud of us if he lived in this world.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll them bones. I can't give you guys. Yeah, actually, there's a shit ton of fish. Yeah, but you both have advantage.
I rolled a 15 on my first one.
That's a lot. That's too much.
And a 16 emotionally on the second one.
Yeah, that's too
I rolled
And
a
then-
19.
And then we came in hot.
Yeah. You guys continue adding to a prosperous amount of rations.
Also, Drew, quick question. Are you the one adding the rations to the Google Sheet?
No, you guys should be able to do that as well.
It says it-
Yeah. I tried to do it, and then I had to request access, so I sent you a request for access and said, do I get to edit this?
Man, I love Google, but sometimes I get confused because I tried to give you anyone who has this link has access, and it said fuck you, Drew.
You only. How many rations did they add?
15 so far.
15 total?
Yeah, 10
That's
for
what
me
Maya's
and
too?
5 of them.
Okay.
How are we? Is food eventually gonna go bad on this? Like, is that a thing?
You don't have to roll for it. Yeah, you know that the way you guys have not used anything to prepare the food that would make it last longer than the standard food would. Like you don't have any salt, you don't have any stuff. You do have
Okay.
a cheese wheel that was never eaten that will last in perpetuity because it was like prepared for voyage. That day passes for you guys. And the next day is there. Is there anything you guys want to do, or do you want to fast forward to moving again? Actually, I need a perception check from Angus first for the second day.
Yep. Let's do this. Come on. 13.
You see this, like you wake up in the morning.
Alright,
This time you don't have salt in your eye, and you see some bigger fish. More fish have gathered, and you see some fins in the water.
See fins in the water?
Fins like moving, darting quickly around the ship. Fins like might be on a predator of some kind.
There might be like an orca whale out there or something. Maybe some dolphins, guys? Perhaps?
Spirit.
If anybody wants to check that out,
Hey,
maybe stab at it.
I try to do my animal thing on a larger. Can I try to see what the largest animal is out there?
Yeah, you can roll a nature check. If you look over the side of the ship long enough, you can
I like assist and like point in the kind of the general area where the bigger fish is.
Yeah, you've been watching for a little while, and you're like, I saw him right over here.
Rolled a 12.
How would he help you? I guess roll again. Let's give you advantage on it. That feels fair. See if you can get a 12. I'll give you a little something with a 12, but I want to give you more.
Okay, I rolled 18.
That's plenty. You see these fins dashing all over the ship, feasting on the fish underneath. You know these to be flash sharks. These are sharks that move faster than a flash.
Are they good eating?
They are poor eating, and they are extremely dangerous. They could be as small as 3 feet and as long as 10 feet. From this vantage, you're not sure. But you know they do travel in like packs. They're rarely singular predators.
I'd like to ask the group if they'd like me to shank one of them. I do have a rope for my dagger to be out.
I was gonna tell him to calm down. Because I was going to suggest animal friendship, but I guess it would only be on one of them.
Right.
See if they would push our boat.
Hey,
Yeah.
you do what you're telling me.
Wait, hold on a second. That's not a bad idea, because
That's
what if
perfect.
what if it's a, I don't know if it's a matriarch or patriarch situation with these creatures, but if you talk to the right one, it'll rally the
You
buddies
can
and be
get
like,
them to
yeah.
convince them.
The trident,
Also helping.
the trident allows you to speak to all creatures of the sea.
And she also
No,
does.
I have animal friendship, but I just wasn't sure. Like, it would only be with one of them. I guess.
No, that's yeah, but that's like bewitching them. I'm just saying if you can, you don't have to bewitch them if you can persuade them.
Yeah.
Right, well,
Sarah's trying to get the digits.
Yeah.
Or we can just fish and leave them alone, kind of thing.
Just gonna.
I like it along.
I was just gonna try, just see like what they say whenever I animal friendship. I'm gonna see if I can get one of them from up here.
Yeah, you're not gonna get in there.
No.
We could like lower down the dinghy and like get a
Oh
look
god,
if you want.
scary.
Oh,
You guys
no.
let me know if that's what you want to do.
No, it just has to be within my range. I must be able to. It must be able to see and hear me. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it can hear you. I think I'd need you in the water.
Mm.
What about in the dinghy?
I'm gonna say, oh, never mind. My plan's not working out great out loud as it did in my head.
Can I throw a fish over and see if they like swarm it and like viciously attack it, or if they're just like let it
Yeah,
be?
absolutely you can. It's not going to cost you any rations. You take like just a little bit, like a morsel of your day's sashimi. You toss it over, and for a moment nothing happens. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the videos of when they're on like an oil rig in the ocean and they throw a fucking like piece of meat over. It is terrifying. It's not quite that, but you see a shark break the surface that you estimate is at least 6 feet, a cool 250. This thing is a killer, and it moves fast, and it seems to be like phasing through the air. There's something magical about its speed, and your tuna sashimi is gone.
I think we should ask the fella, the other merfolk in the ship, if he's familiar with this species and if he has any words of wisdom. Maybe we just need to stay away from it, or maybe there's something cool we should do with him.
He's talking about Douglas.
Oh,
Douglas.
Douglas says, troubling. I've never encountered them myself. Dangerous. Excuse me. He does not want you in his space anymore. Douglas is not what you'd call a people person.
How high did that thing jump?
Like 3 feet in the air. Like it was more of a horizontal, but you can see its full body when it jumped. You had a perfect view in the crow's nest. You could have got a picture of that, sold it to Nat Geo for like 10 G's.
Easily.
Easy money.
Yeah, built a whole new life around that.
Alright, so do we want to shank this shark or not?
You're
I say we leave it alone.
Say that, yes.
I say we leave this thing alone. I mean, if it's not good eating, let's just let it roam. Whatever.
Alright.
Do
We
we
can shank
hang,
it, I don't know.
We could use its fat for the bubblegum venture, right?
Hell yeah.
You're not going to make any money in this world if you don't risk it for the biscuit.
I know Zoro's not here, but maybe we could like hang her off the ship at a reasonable distance that the shark tries to eat her, but it won't, and then it'll make direct eye contact with her, and then she could attempt her spell.
A lot of assumptions, but I'm here for it.
I think we're about to kill Janora.
Hey,
I
dude.
don't know if this is good.
Zora's in here, but when Zora's
Maybe
back.
his sister Zora will show up.
Yeah. This is cousin Tisora
Yeah.
Well,
There's lots of Sora.
from Pine Hills. Yeah.
I got a clear view of how high the shark just jumped there, right?
Yeah. Like you see what's up.
We could just hang her like a couple feet above that.
I'm excited for her to get back and hear this great plan that everyone's.
Angus, I'm saying we just lower down the dinghy.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. The dinghy
We'll be
was a good
safe
idea.
in the dinghy. I got my quarterstaff. I could like smack them away.
Yeah, Alvaro Beach there.
Played minor league cricket.
The dinghy might be a little bit too close for me.
MC's getting because MC a little bit of that like water hydrothalassalophobia is getting to you as you think about being lowered in the dinghy. Something about that. Somebody want to catch Desora?
Yeah, so Zora, we're gonna, we had mentioned it earlier, like lowering the dinghy, but I'm saying like we just kind of lower you to the point where like the shark maybe won't get you, but he's going to attempt to attack you, and then in that moment he'll be in eyesight of you, and then you can attempt your...
You're like a pinata, and we'll just
friendship.
pull you back up if he gets too close.
Yeah.
I'll be with you the whole time. It's fine.
That doesn't make me feel better. No offense.
I'll protect you. It's fine.
He'll be there with you. What station?
All right.
Oh shit!
Seems like
We agreed
people
to
are a
this?
majority here.
Oh
I don't know
my
if we're a
God.
majority. I don't know that we're a majority.
Maybe.
I also don't
Ultimately-
feel like we're in a majority.
Whose idea was this?
Mind.
Here's the deal. I'm okay if you want to do it. I'm good either way. Like, this is not a captain's level decision. This is day off shenanigans at
Yeah, you
sea.
can't be
However- Yeah. However, I don't know what the reward is. I'm
This
just
thing
interested in eating.
Well,
Risk
we
and
just...
reward. Yeah.
We're just given information that this thing moves at a faster pace in this water, and if we were able to control it, then we would be able to pull our boat at a faster speed through the waters.
Angus, why don't you take the trident and go persuade them by talking to them?
I don't have animal friendship, so
If
You
the
don't
trident
need
gives
it.
you
have the
animal
power.
friendship.
You have the power of persuasion. Why you don't need animal friendship when you can talk
alright,
to
give me the
Oriented.
trident. Give me the trident.
I mean, I could take the trident. I'm already on the dinghy.
Yeah, and me and Nomad will do it, since the rest of y'all are, afraid of your fresh friends. It's kind of weird, but whatever.
We could ask the shark if there's any islands nearby.
They're not all friends.
Oh yeah, I forgot y'all were racist. Of course, one of
Hell
them.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all fucked up. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But no, I'll do it though. If you're okay with giving me the trident.
Here you go, bro, Chacho.
Thank you. And I might have just like a sidebar with Nomad real quick, just like so nobody else can hear. Like, just like bro to bro. I'm not very good at persuading anybody at anything. So.
I'm gonna before they go down, I'm gonna give them pats on the back with guidance.
That seems like a good use of your time.
Good
We go
luck.
here.
Yeah.
I think. And then you guys are going to lower yourselves down in the dinghy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not like all the way. Like we're not like in the water, but like
Yeah.
we're close.
I
enough.
do-
I'll have my dagger at the ready for attack.
Yeah.
To jump in.
I'm going back inside to look at my maps and stuff, but I give the people on the deck of the boat like a look of like, hey man, look out for them. If they go in the water, you guys gotta mix it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trade paint.
Sir, yes, sir.
So Aldog's gonna have his dagger. Nomad's gonna persuade, and I'm gonna have sand in my hands, both my hands, just in case the shark attacks. And I'm gonna throw the sand at its
I'm
eyes.
sorry. Did
Behind
you
it.
say sand?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw sand in its eyes so it can't attack. As well.
I'm not sure A equals B there, but I need to know exactly what's happening here. Are you guys in the dinghy?
Yeah, we're all in the dinghy, and we're all gonna get lowered.
And who's we?
Aldar?
Hold up. I'm on top of the ship. I'm still on the deck.
Yeah,
I'm on the
Angus,
deck. I'm gonna tie a rope to this dagger. I'll have your back from a distance.
You'll have our back from a distance. All right, don't ever throw that dagger, okay? Because you're just gonna hit one of us. So even if we're in danger, don't throw it. I feel
this is
safer that way.
kind of something in real life. This is the kind of bullshit that builds real unity in a team. You know, this kind of random
Someone gets killed
shenanigan.
in a shark attack. I completely agree.
Yeah, and then you're like, why are we doing this anyway? I don't remember.
Here we go.
I'm also on the deck, just watching, and if need be, willing to jump in the water and back up whichever way is needed.
I haven't. This is just sidebar. But I've had a conversation before with Amaya that she's a designated lifeguard in the boat. Because we don't have like little bullshit that we can throw overboard readily all the time. So if the boat's at a standstill, we'll just send a merfolk to get him, and then we'll hoist him up.
I just have one more question. What's the goal?
To try to ask for any aid with directions as to if there's any like sandbars nearby, any islands, any other ships that they've encountered. Because if they're like this fast, they could definitely cover a lot of ground. So we're just trying to get like a directional read.
While holding the trident, you can use an action to cast the Speak with Animals spell, but it only works on fish and aquatic creatures. This effect doesn't require concentration and lasts 10 minutes, and can't be used again until the next dawn.
Yeah.
Okay. Speak
Alright.
with Animals. I just want to read this spell so I fully understand
This full battle.
what's happening. Alright, so you guys are still in the ship. So, like, I feel like it would be, you need a way to, like, target them or get them to come to you.
Can we tie some tuna to the end of my quarterstaff and kind of like dangle it a little bit in the water?
Absolutely can.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Yeah, you definitely can. Does it reach the water, would you say, when you get that tuna? Are you dipping it in the water or is it, like, above the water?
No, it's like above, because we're still above the water. We're about like 3-ish feet above the water, so we're trying to just get them out of the water.
I'm just gonna do a roll here.
I like this strategy.
Yeah, it feels good.
All things considered, it feels good.
Feels good. Yeah, after a few minutes, nothing's happening. There's no real waves, and it feels like, I don't know, maybe you're wasting your time until a single drop of tuna blood falls in slow motion from the end of your quarterstaff and into the water. And within just a few moments, you see 2 fins coming at you from opposing directions at full speed. They are about 10 feet from you. You have a moment to react to this. What would you like to do?
I feel like I could duck because I'm already small, so just kind of like hit the deck pretty fast.
Absolutely, you can. Oh, okay, yeah. What do you do, Angus?
Muted.
I'm just still standing at the ready with my sand. So like, if anything goes south, I'm throwing it at the shark. But
People gotta get hands and sand.
if he's in cover, then we're good.
One of them quickly reaches the staff, jumps out of the water, and bites down hard with jagged sets of teeth. As you see them up close, you kind of have a slow motion moment of seeing into their dead black eyes. I need a strength check of significance to continue holding the staff.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna grab onto his waist and pull back and like just
Does
kind of
my-
like a cannonball into the.
Does my
dinghy.
guidance help?
Yes, he will have a plus 1d4. Is that how guidance works? I think so.
Agreed.
I don't remember how it works.
Guidance is yes.
So after he rolls, then we roll 1d4 and he adds that to it.
So it's the strength at the top, right?
Yeah, actually, I think it's a strength saving throw, so it'll be at the top left. There's like a saving throw table.
Does me anchoring him help at all? Like any advantage?
That,
Like-
not yet. Because I feel like you holding him doesn't help him hold the thing, but that might come into play in a moment.
Okay, I got a 19 and then a 1d4.
Oh shit, son.
And then I got a 2, so 21.
You're able to pull the quarterstaff out of its mouth, and aside from some superficial damage, you're fine. But the tuna is gone.
I feel like with a 21, he pulled the damn thing onto the deck and we ate it for dinner.
Shark. That roll was gonna go very differently if he did not roll as well as he did. You have lost the tuna, and maybe you're a little rattled.
Angus, did you get anything? Did
His
you get
hands
any
are still
conversation?
gripping your torso. Second, in a sensible manner. Go ahead.
So just like a little over the shoulder peek up at Angus. Did you answer the questions?
No, I thought you had the staff. You're gonna talk to me. That's why we had the sidebar, dude. Listen, if I try to persuade anybody of anything, it's not gonna happen.
All right, so you probably should have been holding the tuna then, and I should have.
Oh,
But he's out.
okay. You know what?
Oh my
New
god.
plan. We have any extra rope? Instead of you're using your staff, you just tie tunas to some rope, and then you can talk to it, and I'll just kind of flick it at the water and keep yanking it to kind of bait him.
Do you just want to lower me in the water?
No, I don't want to lower you into the water.
I get out there. I'm hearing the very far away conversation of these guys talking because they're next to my room, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? I get out. I was like, guys, don't put the guy in the water. For fuck's sake, I don't know what those things are, but they look vicious. Let's not do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some extra rope and then extra tuna, and I'm gonna just fish the thing out while Nomad has a conversation with it if he can.
Holler at him.
So time passes. I guess you pull each other. Someone pulls you back up in the dinghy. You go get some rope. You tie up some tuna. You go back down.
We throw it in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
We got the whole day off. It's next to the thing.
Okay, so
We toss it down to them.
Just so I understand, we're throwing the rope with the meat on it, so that it can get within 30 feet, so that he can then use his spell on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you
And,
do that.
and all I'm gonna ask,
Here's the deal.
very simple questions, like land, where, that kind of stuff. Very short, simple questions. Hopefully they'll answer me. I'm just gonna start screaming them repetitively, even if we have a shark or not on the line, while Angus is fishing them.
As a captain, I just in my head, I'm thinking.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I'm strangely proud. I don't know. I can't even articulate in words how proud I am watching all this unity and team bonding going over here. But I do think, man, we need to come up with better activities on days off. This is some bullshit. Maybe we can invest in some playing cards or something. This is some bullshit. Yeah, something a little less dangerous because we can't do with.
They're gonna get themselves killed.
Yeah, but I can't do without a surgeon. I was like, get the fuck out of here. My mind's racing. So I was like, note to self: get board games and playing cards next time.
These idle minds. Yeah, I'm not gonna require any rolls. That all feels very doable. How far do you throw that meat? The bait meat, I guess.
I mean, about 4 to 5 feet away from our boat.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, it doesn't take very long for another set of fins to appear. This time there are 3 jetting towards the meat. One comes from below, reaching the meat before all of them. This body is the largest you've seen so far. It's a little bit dummy thicker. At a similar length, it is terrifying as it breaches the water and eats the small morsel of delicious tuna. And then I guess you cast Speak with Animals?
Yes, and I just scream at them.
What do you
Land, boat, where?
What's Angus? Angus, you hear what sounds like loud bubbles coming from your, let's call it what it is, co-worker's mouth. And the shark, you have its attention. What do you say? Land?
Land, boat, where?
Meat. And he is going to attack the boat.
The big boat or the dinghy?
The dinghy.
Shit. Okay.
He is not able to get a good hit on it, as you kind of feel the boat bump underneath you, but not dangerously. And you hear again, meat. He's swimming close by, waiting for your response.
Yeah, I say I would like to call up Captain. We need more meat down here, please.
Yeah, just give us some of that fish y'all got earlier. We're gonna satiate him if
So
we have enough.
yeah. So the fish obviously when we process it, there's livers and parts that can't be consumed by humans.
Yeah.
You know, intestines and bullshit. So I said, well, let's get those scraps and pass them over to them. And you know, they're gonna go to waste. We can't consume them. Let's give it to the fish. Give it back to the ocean.
For shorthand, let's call it chum. You throw
Yeah.
like the chum business over. Great thinking.
Yep.
Who's the person who cleans the fish? Just for flavor for me. Like who does that on the ship?
I'll do it.
I feel like our surgeon would be the best at it right now.
I can see Amaya would.
She takes pride in
A
it.
delicate hand, yeah. She wouldn't needlessly waste anything. Yeah, you throw the business out there, and he goes to eat it, and another shark also goes to eat it. Let's just see how fate would handle this. It goes exactly the best way it could. He eats it and says, "Talk."
Where is land?
Not no land. So a shark would have no concept of land, right? In my head.
Do they know what boats are?
Boat you
No, other boat.
here.
No, different boat. Far away. More chum. Bring down more chum.
We go over there. Yeah, we
He's
bring
like-
it over there.
Instead of like kind of darting, like animals that are kind of scared, like darting back and forth, he's kind of like lazily kind of swimming around the ship. Now you can basically see his full size. He's a big boy. He's almost the size of the little dinghy that you're in.
We're thinking like Bruce in Finding Nemo. Is what
Yeah,
we're
this
thinking.
is the big of the three group of friends that these sharks are.
Yeah.
He says, this way, and he swims in a direction that you know is east.
Okay. So we're still stuck, right? Like without any wind here.
Yeah, are you asking him? No, yeah, he's
That's true.
for another day. You guys are stuck.
Yo, Nomad, you should ask him for some help. See if he can give our boat a little nudge.
He already swam away. He's gone.
Yeah, but when he comes back, because we're not going anywhere, he's gonna be like, "Where the fuck are these losers?"
Yeah, he'll still stay around the boat because like food is there, so he's been taught this is the place I should be.
Oh, so now we have a pet?
Well, for 10 minutes, this spell lasts 10 minutes.
Shit. Angus, what else should I ask him?
Ask him if, and legitimately, dude, ask him if he wants to be friends, dude, and we'll just keep feeding him chum. We feed him, he help us. You know what I mean? We
Ask
feed.
him to push the boat.
Shark Boy, can you and your friends push our boat? Gently.
This is a very complex idea for this wild creature. Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
He's right next to you. Hey, you're good, Andy?
11.
He hits your boat a little bit harder than before, the dinghy, and says, "Mate." He doesn't. You understand that he does not understand this request. Maybe like
Okay.
1 to 2 words is his like max understanding.
Friends? Family? Alone?
Mate.
What if we lower the dinghy just like ever so slightly?
I would give you I would let you try that again if you lower the dinghy, but I will say this: the stakes will be higher.
Okay, we probably shouldn't lower the dinghy. Captain? What else should I ask him? We need like 1 to 2 word phrases. He's not very intelligent. Kind of like some of our crew members.
Mm.
Red River's getting his first captain's migraine.
Yeah. No, good advance. Now we have a direction. I like that.
What's up, Swiffer? Did I talk over you? Okay, my
I
bad.
was just astonished by the comment.
We all.
A lot of opinions. Yeah. Can't think of anything else. I think you covered the important bits. He can't push us. Any other kind of aid that he could provide? Is the shark capable, with one word, could he tell us about himself? Like, can we gain more knowledge about him? Not with one word answers, I don't think.
I don't think I could tell you. Like, would a wild animal have a sense of self? Maybe.
I don't know.
But,
Yeah,
would
but
we be able
maybe.
to articulate those feelings?
Yeah, I don't think so. Not with one word. No.
I'm giving you guys as much leash as I can, but this is a shark.
No. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything useful.
Yeah.
But I can't think of anything.
Can
Good work
I,
so far, fellas.
can I ask Shark Boy who the leader is?
Like leader, he could understand. Yeah, he would understand like an alpha. Like he would understand.
Yeah. Like Alpha leader?
Big. Me.
So I would like to call that Aldar and say we should try to kill him because he's the leader.
Okay, tell me what you do.
Well, he's got the dagger, so he'd have to come on the dinghy, but he's afraid of the water, so
All aboard.
maybe I can like hold his hand or his calf or something and ease him on the
I
dinghy.
like the idea of you holding his calf.
Yeah, that feels good.
You do have the trident, which is a weapon. Like, you could try stabbing him.
Oh,
This was
good.
going so well.
Yeah, but that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Wait.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's like as big as your dick. This is a big fucking shark.
Overall,
Yeah.
I don't recommend stabbing him at all, but you do have your weapon.
Angus, do we just pull the dinghy and call this a success and tell great tales of all the sand shark faces?
You know, I like the tale of throwing sand at the shark, but it would be way cooler if we found out, how good that shark tasted.
All right, it's my time to shine. Let's fucking go.
Captain, what do you think?
We're in the leisure day. I'm not here to micromanage everybody's free time, but the gain here is very minimal. If we get injured, we're just starting the journey. We don't want to go back to the island. I think the mission has been a success. You guys went above and beyond. We have
Learn
one more
where a
day.
boat was.
Yep.
You know a general direction of some things.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're better than we were before you guys went on your mission. So I think we're good, and we probably only have less than a day of no wind, and then we can get it on.
Yeah.
Alarm jumps in the water.
It'd be a lot better if we had like proper shark killing weapons, like some kind of harpoon based weapon.
Yeah, you guys are-
Would that be something we'd like to try to make?
Drew, what's a salami look like?
like a sausage. Like in a deli.
No, the weapon
Yeah,
salami. How do you
that's
say
what
it?
I'm telling you.
Literally, it's a piece of meat.
It's a
It's
faux
just
Oh,
like
shit,
that I thought would be
It
funny.
says
a goof-
bludgeoning
a goof and a
delicious. It says delicious.
Yeah, it's a salami. I don't know what you're asking me.
Jesus
I
Christ.
thought it would be
Can
funny.
you pull up pictures, Iffer, please?
Yeah, somebody post a picture in chat of what a salami at a delicatessen would look like. Yeah, you're holding a handle of a sword, a hilt, and attached to that hilt is a salami.
It's very Roger Rabbit of Drew,
Yes,
you know?
it's very Roger Rabbit. It's very hilarious.
I thought it was an actual weapon. Maybe I was saying it wrong,
I would
but
say that I bet someone in history's been killed with a salami.
No, okay, because it changes every time, so they're all actual weapons, just one of them is a salami.
Yeah, and when he sheathes the salami,
Exactly.
he can pull out a different weapon.
oh my god. I'm
Oh,
crying. Alright.
There's some images of salamis.
Thank you.
Good, thank you. As you think about salami and your sword, if you guys are cool to let the day pass, you
Yeah.
add 15 rations total, and the day passes, and you eat an additional 7 as you all kind of take care of it. That represents 3 square meals, water, food. You're not gonna have to worry about the specifics there, but you do enjoy some fresh sashimi. The wind picks up like mid-morning the following day, and you guys are ready to rock and sock. Which direction do you want to go?
No, man. We were called boss, man.
I recommend we head east.
So we're on like a hex grid. Do you want to go like slightly northeast or slightly southeast?
Let's keep the slightly southeast going.
Okay. And I'm gonna have this where we can edit it at the same time. It's just the software I was using like took an absolute poo-poo. Go ahead and someone, maybe it's Angus's job. I need a D20 again.
Holy shit.
Brother?
5.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll me 1d8, please.
I think we need another designated day roller. 2.
Yeah. You guys start moving southeast. Just say the problem that this system allows for. Well, never mind. It doesn't account for bad luck. Yeah, you guys are traveling, and you've got a real head of wind. Aldar, you guys are cooking. I need to memorize everyone's characters' names. Red River, you can tell just from like the ship underneath you guys are moving fast. Angus, roll me 1d4, please.
Live by the sword.
Another 2.
Delicious. Yeah, the wind is whipping up faster and faster, and around you, you can see it clearly from the crow's nest. Florida people, what are those water spouts? Is that what it's called? The little water tornadoes that appear?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
water spout.
You see water spouts appearing in the direction that you guys are traveling, and they are descending on you very quickly. They begin to like wrap up your ship, and one of them is a small tornado, is whipping around. Anyone on deck is kind of holding onto the railing. You're in the crow's nest, Angus, so you are not loving it. I need someone to make a sailing check, and I feel like that person would probably be Aldar. Because he's the one that was kind of freewheeling and moving around.
What kind of check is it? Just one of my curiosity.
Ceiling.
We have a sailing.
Could I also make a sailing?
So that's what we could talk about, right? Like you're in the bottom or you're inside the ship. Would you react to this happening? This happens fairly quickly, maybe over the course of a minute or two.
I feel like the boat would the boat not be moving? So
You
like
all feel it, yeah. Like your boat is moving and shaking.
I definitely would want to go at least up to deck to see what was
The
going
wind
on.
and all that. Everybody's up.
Yeah,
I think if
8
you-
in the group.
you can both make a sailing check. What did you roll?
8.
8.
Sir.
Zora, what did you get?
Oh shit.
An 8?
Oh no.
You guys, you're grabbing the ropes that are holding onto the sails, but you see bits of the coats being ripped off as you try to control the ship. Red River, to your dismay, large portions of the sail start falling apart. And just as quickly as the spouts appear, it moves past you, like behind the ship, and vanishes. However, there is some residual damage. The sails have been damaged. I'm about to roll how much. Let's see, it was a 2, so it's the sails take 10 damage. Who's the quartermaster? Who has the ship thing?
The boat soon.
Yeah, the boat.
The sword.
Yeah, you know that if the... Sorry, not good at typing and talking. If the sails take much more damage, it will impact your speed of how fast you can move. In actual terms, mechanical terms, these shitty sails only have 30 health. They just took 10. If they fall below 15, they lose 1 speed, and they only provide 1 speed. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
And
So if they get halfway through their health,
yeah,
they lose
start
1 speed.
losing speed. Yeah. Right now, I don't know that you have anything to repair them. Beyond that, the day occurs without any other interesting things except for that terrifying windspout.
Good. Drew, question. Well,
Yes.
mechanic or a scheduling question. Thing.
Yeah.
It's 11:35 here local.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've thought about a stopping point, but can it be before midnight? Only just because I'm running on fumes today.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is a good start or if we want to venture into the next thing you have planned.
Well,
Type
so I have a plan, kind of, but it's going to depend on what gets rolled.
Okay, let's continue.
You
I'm
guys,
just
you guys want to do one
it's-
more?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do one more. Let's see if I can put it on like a cool, what's it called? Like a
Cliffhanger?
Cliffhanger, yeah. Let's see, but maybe
Yeah.
let someone else roll, but that's up to you guys.
Bosun, you the condition of the ship. Give us a roll for the day.
Yeah, I'm the bosun. And what was it that was getting rolled? A
D20.
D20, and you want not bad.
Okay. Holy shit.
Give me that one, baby.
It was a 5.
Holy shit! Roll me 1d8.
no.
Please.
Damn it.
I have not had good rolls like this entire.
You guys burned all those 20s
Campaign.
when you were, like, looking at flowers on the island.
Oh my god! I rolled a 1.
Oh, shit.
Is this our cliffhanger? We all die. We're all about to die.
It's a beautiful day. It's
Oh.
the third day. You feel freedom. Your clothes feel a little looser. They've gotten a little tight. They're being saturated with salt and water. And most of the day passes without anything happening. Like the sails are. You're surprised how well the sails are holding together. I guess Angus is gonna. Anything happening at sea, Angus is gonna get the first look at it. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock. You've had a long day, but nothing's hurt you too bad. But Angus, to the port side of the ship, you see what looks like an island. Something large looming over the horizon. Unfortunately, as time passes, it looks like it's getting closer. And it's not green, it's not sandy, it's not black like a mountain. It's blue. As a 30-foot wave bears down on you. And that, you know what? I think that's as good a place as any.
That's a beautiful description how you brought it about, Drew.
I think
Masterfully
that's
done.
where we end it.
I was like, what is he talking about? Blue. What's he talking? I was like, oh, I know what he's talking about.
This is regularly scheduled programming. We'll be back on Tuesday if that works for everyone. We'll reassess or we'll confirm on Tuesday afternoon. But I'm glad we were able to sneak this in.
I like it. Yeah.
And now we can do a back-to-back, which is very exciting.
Seeing everybody's face on a Sunday.
Yeah. But yeah, good job,
All right.
guys. You're in it now. And I'm gonna fix the map and I'll fix the spreadsheet.
Good deal.
Okie dokie.
Probably, unless work gets busy.
Have a great week, everybody.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Sure. See you guys.
I'm very proud.
I guess.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Thank you, faithful sponsors.